Welcome to Rebuke All Devils Radio 107.7, home of the truth. Subscribe to our channel and receive breaking news, world news, along with a variety of truth music on our playlist. If you would like to join us or advertise, email us at rebukealldevilsradio107.7 at yahoo.com. Home of the truth and shalom.
What's up with it? And welcome back to another edition of Rebuke All Devils Radio 107.7, home of the truth. And fam, when I tell you that we got a sticky situation right here, I think this story is very difficult. It's very sad, man. And at the end of the day, what would you do? Because I'm against killing and I'm against abortions. I don't agree with it whatsoever because, it's an innocent baby that's being killed. But in a situation like this, leave your comments down below and tell me what you would do, because I don't know what I would do. I don't know, because one of the 10 commandments is thou shalt not kill. And with that being said, let's get into the story. The Washington Post. Man charged in rape of 10-year-old girl who had to travel for abortion. Thank you to Timothy Bella for bringing us this story. An Ohio man has been charged in the rape of a 10-year-old girl who had to travel to Indiana to undergo an abortion. A case that's been decried by President Biden in the days since the story garnered international attention. Gershon Fuentes, 27, was arrested Tuesday after he allegedly confessed to authorities that he had raped a 10-year-old on at least 2 occasions, according to the Columbus Dispatch, which first reported the news. Fuentes, whose last known address is in Columbus, was arraigned on Wednesday on a charge of felony first-degree rape. He is being held in Franklin County Jail on a $2 million bond. Columbus Police Detective Jeffrey Hahn testified that the arrest was made after a referral from Franklin County Children's Services, which had been in touch with the girl's mother on June 22nd, according to video of the arraignment from WXIN. 2 days before the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. The girl had an abortion at an Indianapolis clinic on June 30th, Hahn said. The detective added that Fuentes' DNA is being tested to confirm that he was the father to the aborted fetus, according to video of the hearing. If convicted, Fuentes could face life in prison. And there's a lot more to the story. If you want to go back and read it, you could go to the Washington Post and check that out. But this grown man right here, what he done is just so wicked and unthinkable, and destroyed that little girl's life forever. And what makes it so hard is for the people that say or that think, well, she should, you can't say that she should have the baby because she's a young girl, and that'll traumatize a 10-year-old child even more. And then, the girl having an abortion is gonna traumatize her, but probably at the age of 10, maybe 10 years from now, she might not even remember that procedure. And I'm not saying murdering that innocent baby is the right thing to do either, because that child, even though that child was conceived by rape and molestation, is the baby innocent? Because none of us agree with rape and molestation to a child or a grown woman, because that's just 100% wrong. So in a situation like this, what do you do? Drop your comments down below, man, and tell me how y'all feel about this. Let's roll this clip.
Are you ready to proceed, then?
An Ohio man was charged on Wednesday with raping a 10-year-old girl who was later forced to travel to the neighboring state of Indiana to get an abortion. It's a case that's become a political lightning rod because the girl was forced to cross state lines after the U.S. Supreme Court struck down Roe v. Wade last month. Some conservatives had questioned the truth of the story when it was first reported in the Indianapolis Star. However, according to court records, Gershon Fuentes was arrested on Tuesday for the rape charges and arraigned the day after. Police said the 27-year-old appeared to be in the country illegally. A police investigator testified in court that Fuentes raped the girl at least twice. The officer added that the girl underwent an abortion in Indianapolis at the end of June. She had to leave Ohio because of a so-called trigger law that went into effect just hours after the Supreme Court struck down Roe v. Wade, the 1973 decision that established abortion as a constitutional right. Abortions are now criminalized in Ohio after the 6th week of pregnancy, before many women are aware they are pregnant. The Indianapolis Star reported the victim could not secure an abortion in the state because she was 3 days past the limit. Ohio does not include exceptions for rape or incest. Democrat and President Joe Biden highlighted the case in remarks to reporters about abortion access.
Some of the states don't allow for exceptions for rape or incest. This isn't some imagined horror. It's already happening. Just imagine being that little girl, 10 years old. Does anyone believe that it's Ohio's majority view that should not be able to be dealt with? Or in any other state in the nation? A 10-year-old girl should be forced to give birth to a rapist's child? I can tell you what I don't. I can't think of anything that's much more extreme.
Fuentes is being held on a $2 million bond. He is scheduled for a preliminary hearing later this month. A court-appointed defense attorney for Fuentes did not immediately respond to a request for comment.
And yeah, so there you have it, man. You have this sick monster right here, man, that done that to that little girl, you know. And I hope and pray to God that he get life in the penitentiary. And I hope every day that he spend in the penitentiary is worse than the day before. Hey, with that being said, man, Shalom. The situation. And if y'all agree with what happened, you know, and just tell me what y'all think. I'm looking forward to reading some of these comments because, like I say, man, this is hard. This is terrible. And my heart go out to the child and her family, and I definitely, be praying for them because this is just, man, it's just the wickedness that's in this world. How can you want to do this to a kid, a child? I don't even understand how you can find a child attractive, let alone sexually attractive. They brats, they get on my nerves, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean it in a bad way, but you know how kids are, they kids, man. We was all kids, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying they children, so, I don't see how anybody can find anything attractive about a kid. I think that's very disturbing, and I think he should definitely get life in prison. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure when he do get to prison, he's not gonna have a picnic. It's going to be a whole bunch of real men that's off in there that even though they in there for messed up stuff that they did, they never done nothing like that before in their life. And they don't like those kind of men. So, yeah, he's going to definitely have a hard time in jail. But with that being said, man, drop your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to click on that notification bell. And I'll catch you on the next video. Have a blessed day, and Shalom.